for Legal Candy with attorney Candace Colucci. She's your guide to hurricane-related issues, property insurance law, and more sizzling legal topics. Get ready for a lively legal experience. Make your Saturday sweet with Legal Candy on WTAN FM 106.1 and AM 1340.
Hi there, I'm Robin Savage, stand-up comic. Are you sick of the news getting pushed around by two sides, always saying the other side is wrong? You deserve to enjoy the news.
That's what's up, Robin. I'm your host, Matt James, from Stand Up for News. We're stand-up comics, and we tell the news. The news doesn't have any legs and can't stand up for its own self. Join us and special guests like local hero comics like Donnie Stopa, all the way to legends like Tommy Chong, every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. here on WTAN Radio.
Hello, this is the one and only Robbie the Shark. I want to welcome you to the new program, All Groovy, man. I just want a bunch of folks in front of my porch. Let's have a Coca-Cola, a sweet tea, or whatever your drinking flavor is, and let's just talk about life and how far we've come on the only 1340 WTAN 10 Talk Radio Network.
It's All Groovy with Robbie the Shark, Thursdays from 8 to 9 p.m. Listen at your own risk.
Caregivers find the support they need on Connecting Caregivers Radio with Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregiver. Heard every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m., Linda and her caring and knowledgeable guests will bring you education, information, and resources, as well as a shoulder for caregivers. That's Connecting Caregivers Radio with Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregiver, where you can find help and hope every Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. right here on the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Ain't it good? Tampa Bay's Tan Talk, entertaining and informative radio for the Sunshine State.
It's time for Be Local Buzz with Devin. Devin is the owner and publisher of Stroll Harbor Bluffs and Be Local Beaches magazines. She's also the founder of Raising Relief Foundation and the host of Be Local Buzz on the Tan Talk Radio Network. Now here's Devin, your community connector.
Hello, and welcome to Be Local Buzz with Devin, your community connector here every Thursday from 4 to 5 on Tan Talk Radio. Glenn, are we good? I hear music. Did you hear me? What's going on? All right. Again, hello, everyone. I hope you're staying dry today. I just wanted to check in with our producer. Glenn, how are you today?
Great. Just trying to run a tight show, making things sound good.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad you're earning your keep today. I'm happy to hear that. So, of course, I have an amazing show. And first of all, I'm so lucky because I have these two amazing people in here. One is a celeb actor and the other one is a celeb model. But what I am so lucky is not only because I'm surrounded by this beauty and talent, because they're personal friends of mine too. So I feel very, very fortunate to have David and Yara on the show today. So before we actually get right to it, I have some little fun facts for them. It's a new thing I started.
This is always scary.
Yeah. So Yara, since David wants to, I can tell David wants to talk, so I'm going to go to Yara.
Oh my God.
See, you should have spoken up.
You have to start with the one with the accent.
Yes. Yara with the accent, which we'll find out later why she has that accent. But models, they use what in their hair instead of shampoo?
Spray. Hairspray.
No, instead of shampoo.
Eggs.
No. I was surprised about this. Cocoa powder.
Cocoa powder.
Yes.
Oh, yes. That's true. They use it to make it less greasy because they don't have time to wash.
I love that. Oh my God. I love chocolate. So I don't know what I'm saying to that.
I thought you meant you love that you wouldn't have to shower then.
Well, no, I'm good with the shower.
Okay, that's good. All right. Mark probably appreciates
that.
But
that could be kind of fun. A cocoa shower. I could do like a ice cream with chocolate sauce with the. All right, so we're going off in the wrong direction already on Be Local Buzz with Devin. That's just what happens here. And then I have a little, a little trivia for David. Okay.
I'm excited. Let's go.
What actress I know this is tough.
Jennifer Aniston.
No.
Oh.
Was caught in a breatharian cult. And let me tell you what breatharian is, because I had to look that up. Do you know what it is?
You don't know?
Do you?
I have no idea. No.
Okay. It's people who believe that it is possible to subsist only on air.
Oh, strange people.
Yeah. So who was our strange actress that thought that they could only survive on air alone?
Well, she's got to be
beautiful.
really skinny.
She's Yara.
No. She got to be like really skinny, like sickly skinny.
Okay,
she doesn't eat anything.
I'm going to give you a
not
hint.
beautiful.
She's older.
Thank you.
Older. Okay.
And beautiful. That's all I can say.
Oh my God.
Pretty Woman. Julia
Roberts?
No.
Roberts, yeah.
It's Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I should have known. I was.
You knew that too?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what breatharian was. Okay.
I don't know why you didn't give me a second shot. That was going to be my next
I'm going
guess.
to give you a shot.
Okay.
What actor was a lion tamer in the circus?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Nope.
Mel Gibson.
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
would you like to take a guess? Christopher Walker.
Walking.
Christopher
He's
Walker.
still walking.
All right. Okay, so they all failed this. Okay, so this is Be Local Buzz with Devin.
Do I have to go home?
No.
Are we fired?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's see. What is Glenn? Do you have something for David? We have a little song. Okay.
He looks very excited.
Here we go. And by the way,
Now
before
I'm
we get the
nervous.
song, I just want to say Tracy, she is the beautiful person before me that hosts the show before me, did a great job off site today. So Tracy, good job over there.
I hear something coming.
My son's music. My son Bruno.
Okay, so Glenn, who said he was going to keep a close eye on what's going on. Now, Glenn,
He's running a tight show today.
So, Glenn, I can hear me through the microphone. Let's cut that, what you just did. Yeah. Okay. Glenn, I think Glenn needs to go have a drink so we can kind of maybe get in contact. So get us off this headset speaking. Whatever you just did, undo it. Okay. So
we'll go live.
Let's go live.
Why we went live?
We'll start now.
Well, I'm not going to do the song, but I'm looking for a substitute.
Oh, no, I think we're
okay. We're past that.
The same song, just a different
We're
cut.
past that. Just get it out of the head. Get the whatever you did. Get it out of the headsets. Okay. All right. So we're having a little fun over here. The rain is getting to our brains. Okay, and we're on Be Local Buzz with Devin, and Glenn is uncontrolled. He is out of control in the control room. So. Yeah. All right, David Syracuse, welcome back to Be Local Buzz with Devin. And can you do me a favor and just tell everyone what you do?
What do I do? That is a heck of a good question. I do a lot of different things, actually. At the moment, my biggest new thing is that I'm trying to get distribution for my movie, The Uncivil War, America Divided. But I am also in the middle of running my stunt academy, Devin. Which is a lot of fun. It is a local academy here. We actually started it in March of this year. And we've got about, I'd say, 12 to 17 students currently. And it's amazing. It's a lot of fun. I actually started the academy because I really wanted to be able to do stunts myself. Because it takes a lot of training to do stunts. I get a lot of people that ask me, they say, hey, so, if I want to go out there and do it, how long will it take for me to learn stunts? And that's, an interesting question, because it's kind of like playing basketball. If you go and you are working with a coach, and the coach is teaching you how to do a layup or do a jump shot or something, it's not like you suddenly know how to play basketball. You have to train for a long time. And the same thing with training for stunts is that, you don't just immediately train and all of a sudden, there you go, you're now a stunt person. It's continuous training. It has to go on and on and on. And so it does take a while.
Oh my God, David, you are amazing. Yes, and until our guy over there, our producer, fixes that, you feel free. So, Be Local Buzz with Devin here every Thursday from 4 to 5. And I would just like to say thank you for listening. And we never wave to our viewers. So we need to wave to our viewers on YouTube Live. So thank you so much. So, David, let's talk about the movie that I just saw. Let's talk about this on Civil War. Were you talking about that already?
Well, I briefly talked about it, and then I went on to the Stunt Academy.
Okay.
But yeah, so the Uncivil War, we're actually looking for distribution right now. So you got to see it in the movie theaters, and that was fantastic. We did a big theatrical release for it. We showed
But you're
it.
starting with the punchline. We got to tell the whole story.
I'm sorry.
David Syracusa decides one day he's going to become an actor. This was only maybe a year ago, maybe.
No, this
2
was
years?
it was about 3 years ago that I decided to become
Time
an
flies.
actor. Yes,
So
I
it's
know.
just like one day, like, I'm going to become an actor. And it's like, okay. So everything this man touches turns to gold. Let me tell you that. So not only does he write this script or a book, he go ahead, and then all of a sudden, boom, like a year later, he's like this famous actor doing all this other stuff. And then I just saw his movie preview, which was amazing in St. Pete at the AMC Theater.
Thank you.
And I know it had to get great reviews. So now you can tell. I had to do, like, you're so humble about it. And I want people to know that you weren't born into an actor. You're actually an entrepreneur, business owner. And then one day I'm going to pick up this hobby, and so whoop, and here he is. So proud of you, and I love telling that story.
Thank you. Yeah, it started after the C word. Am I allowed to say that?
No,
I can't say that.
C-word.
Okay, that horrible time in our life. So it started at the C word. Am I allowed to say that?
No,
I can't say that. Okay, that horrible time in our life. So it started after that, because that's what the movie was about. And I started writing the script at that time. And I kind of retired from my company, which I still own the company. But I kind of retired and said, I want to go do something else. And that was when I fell in love with acting. And so it was about 8 months later when I decided, let's turn this into a movie. The script seems like it's in the right spot. So let's do it. And I got super lucky. I met some great people.
Yeah.
Carly Lowland did an amazing job. She helped me to find two incredible actors, Daniel Roebuck and Musetta Vander, two Hollywood greats that are in the film. And then I found a great co-star, Bronson Taylor, Buddha, who was Byron in the movie. I thought he was fantastic. Pretty much everybody at the end of the movie, I say, okay, who's your favorite actor in there? And it's, Buddha. He was fantastic. I'm like, I was in the movie too,
Great.
But no, I love Buddha. That's fine. And of course they love Dan, and they love Daniel and Musetta as well. So, but Bronson is the one that kind of is front and center, and he really steals the show. He's great in it. So we're actually going to his hometown. So what I was saying was, we've done a theatrical release all through Florida. We did a ton of movie theaters here locally. That it's really tough on an indie filmmaker. I had to go and reach out to each movie theater and beg them to put the movie in there and pay them
poor
money.
David, who became an actor overnight. He had to go beg the movie theaters.
Yes.
Oh, you poor baby.
Well, wouldn't it be nicer if there was a system
We
where
don't whine on Be Local Buzz with David. You don't say, oh my God.
First you talk me up, then you talk me down. I don't know what to make out of
When
you.
you're acting like, I can't say a little girly because I'm sitting here right here.
So
but you know what I mean.
yeah. So we're actually going to Beaumont, Texas, which is Buddha's hometown. And I just lost all the volume in my earphones. There we go. I'm back again. And so we're going to Beaumont, Texas, and that's going to be great.
Okay, so
There
we're
we
having a
go.
little technical difficulty.
I just wanted to get it turned down a little bit. So
No, I don't ever hear him in here. Okay. All right.
So and now we're working on distribution.
Okay.
So distribution is the next step for us, and it's very. Now I'm not allowed to whine on here, but it's very difficult for an independent filmmaker to get distribution because you know who gets distribution? Tony Stark. All the Marvel movies. Everybody wants to see a Marvel movie, right?
Well, no, not everybody.
Well, not everybody. But the point is that all the big studios want to work with them, right? But for a small filmmaker like us, it's very, very difficult to reach out to a studio, to reach out to a distributor, and to get something in place with them. So we're in that position right now, and we're struggling to reach out to someone. We've had some really good calls. We actually just got off of a call with an agent today. And so hopefully they'll be getting us set up for domestic and international distribution. Oh, you may have seen on Facebook that we just got our first DVD, and that was really cool.
No.
To be able to get your own movie made into a DVD,
That's
so cool to be able to hold that in your hand and say, here it is.
Facebook Live is really getting a show over here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you that right now. The
Yes.
Facebook Live people are really getting the behind the scenes
Oh, yeah, you're getting to
craziness
see it all.
of what the heck is going on. It is so hot in here. Yara has to take off her sweater. Okay, that's how heated it is getting in this place.
I'm just
right
getting
now.
ready for the show now.
Man,
now I
okay.
can.
So it's Feel Local Buzz with David. And we got some technical difficulties going on that we're trying to fix and try to cover up that there's nothing going wrong. How are we doing so far? Let me know. 727-441-3000 if you didn't know we were having technical difficulties. But anyways, we got David Siracusa, who is not only an amazing entrepreneur, he is truly an amazing actor, screenwriter, and director. So no, he wants, I'm going to be an actor. I think I'm done with that after 2 weeks. I'm going to go be a director and a screenwriter instead.
Hey, I am not done with acting. I'm not done.
Right.
Actually, though, I haven't really done too much lately because it's kind of like my old business, insurance sales, in that you have to always be putting stuff into the pipeline. You probably know about this. If you're not looking for the next modeling job, they disappear. You take off a month of looking, and you're starting from ground zero almost. I mean, you've got the contacts, but it's tough, right, to kind of get back into the grind.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's always tough, and you like you say, you have to be on top of your game all the time, sending emails, connecting with people in the industry, just to make sure that your name is always get repeated.
Yeah, if they don't hear from you for a second, they forget about you.
Yes, they will.
And it's like, how do you not remember me? I did 30 jobs for you, and then they're like, "Oh, who are you again? Who? What?"
But the moment they don't remember your name, you understand, like, I have to go back on track, and I have to reclaim my name. It's
yes,
just like,
you got to get hustling.
You're really talented and you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you have to be hustling all the time. It is a full-time business, which I didn't think that's what it was. I thought, I'm getting into acting. This will be fun, a hobby, something goofy to do. Kind of like modeling, but it's not. If you're not pounding the pavement, your hobby is gone.
So
gone.
David, let me just help you out with that, okay?
Oh, okay, good. All right.
A hobby is something, it could be fun,
Yes.
but you're an overachiever in everything you do. So I'm not really sure you understand that concept with anything.
It is tough for me to go slow on things.
Yeah,
Yes, it is. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes. I do like to be going all the time. Yes.
And you always want to be at the top quickly. And you always get there.
It is fun. I think that's, I don't know if that's true with models, if it's the same thing, but with actors, I swear every time an actor sees someone else, even if it's a friend, they got an actor. Why didn't I get that job? Hey, what's that job? What do you want? Hey, can I get on there? Hey, can you talk to the guy?
Right.
It's like nonstop, right? I mean, I have to imagine models are the same, right?
Oh yeah, and it's acting is good, but when it comes to looks, and because acting is not about looks, it shouldn't be.
Whoa!
Yes. But most of the time, I mean, when you have
no, she's right. I know what you're saying.
it's not. When you have the talent, you have a
survive that.
talent, but you have to know the right people. You have connection. You have to put yourself out there, and just be humble. Be
Yes.
humble.
Of course, be humble.
If you because acting and modeling can get to your head very easy. Being humble and being kind and just go with the flow.
It's so funny that you say that because one of the really cool things about being on set, when you're starting out, usually you're bringing water to people. Can I get you something? Can I do that? You're starting at the bottom of the rung, right? But then you get that first taste of success. You get lucky, you nail an audition or something, and now you're the talent or you're the main model. And now all of a sudden, everyone's running to get you stuff. And you're right. You're like, oh, I'm so important. Look at this. People are doing so. Oh, I'm too hot. They're fanning you and stuff. Yeah. But then on the next job, you might be right back at the bottom rung again. And you're like, oh, man.
Yes.
It's very humbling.
It actually happened to me like last month. I was supposed to work certain show for Tampa Bay. And unfortunately, I didn't because I didn't go to the casting because I think they should know me. I opened the same show 3 times.
Yeah.
They should ask me. I didn't go. And I wasn't picked even from the designer. They couldn't pick me.
Because you didn't follow the protocol.
Yes. And it was like at that moment I realized like I should go. I should like do it the same way all the time.
Right.
Like I just started.
So this is our Actors and Models show today on Be Local Buzz with Devin on TAN Talk Radio. And live in the studio, we have Yara, who's an amazing model, and you probably know her from social media and her walks and all her stuff that you do in New York City and just all over international. So she's amazing. And then we have David Siracusa, who also is no stranger to people out there. So yeah. And it's great that you're both very humble or you wouldn't be here because we do not like conceited. I can't say that on the radio. VVV.
We knew what you were going to say.
Yeah, I know what you said. So, David, what is next? What is next for you? And can people still see the Uncivil War? Because I love that movie, America Divided, of course.
Yes. So people can see it if you are in Smyrna, Tennessee, or if you're in Beaumont, Texas. Those are the next 2 locations. And then, thank God I am done with that because I have gone to literally every single showing of the movie. So it's been pretty exhausting going to theaters in Fort Myers and down south in Naples and then up to Jacksonville and Daytona Beach and Georgia. And so I've been traveling all around because I drive to each one. And it's very, very time consuming.
Why don't you fly?
I have a phobia.
The advantage of having a friend on the show.
Yes, she can be mean to me. Yes, so mean. And yes, I'm a big chicken. I don't like to fly. Actually, so you asked, what am I doing next? Well, as soon as I get my incentives from the city locally for the last film that I did, The Uncivil War, America Divided, and as soon as a few things otherwise happen, I'm hoping that maybe at the beginning of 25, we'll be shooting my next film, which will be about my fear of flying, actually. So,
cool.
Yeah, again, a little bit based on my life, actually a lot based on my life. I
is
think
that going to be a comedy?
It's going to be kind of a rom-com.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, actually, what I really liked about the Uncivil War, America Divided, is that there was humor in it. It was serious. It was relative. I mean, everyone could relate to it. But I liked the backhanded sarcasm in the movie.
Yeah, so it's funny. I've had a lot of people say you're marketing this all wrong. It's not a political or societal movie. It's a bit of a rom-com because my character does get divorced in the movie, and he ends up dating and trying to date during COVID.
Oh, all right, David, I have to ask you to leave. You can't say the C word on my show.
During that time. Yes, I stopped myself.
I guess you can say because that's what your movie's about.
Yes.
You cannot say that.
All right, so dating during that time. And it's funny. I don't know why, but I always end up divorced in all my movies, I guess, because the next one I'm going to be divorced. I guess Hollywood sees it as a way of creating tension and stuff. So
it's because Fran says that ain't happening. If you want it to happen, you go for 10. You go write a movie about where you get divorced because we're together there.
Yeah. So anyway, this movie is going to be about me trying to get to Italy because my only daughter, which I have 2 sons actually in real life, but my only daughter is getting married, and I have to get over my fear of flying in order to get there.
Yeah.
And there's some rom-com stuff that goes on with my ex-wife and the new ladies that I'm dating as that stuff goes along. And it goes back to my childhood because that's where my fear actually developed coming back from Italy. So
Xanax is in that in the script?
Xanax is in there. They're all in the lorazepam, Ativan, every drug you can think of is in there because I did everything to try and get on planes. And I found out that that's wrong. You should not take drugs or alcohol because that only heightens your fear. So I actually made my fear worse.
Okay.
Right? Yes. You've made your fears worse with alcohol and drugs?
I had a couple of drinks one time, and I never drink before the show. Like before I go on stage, sometimes models they have a shot, so it's easier. But most of them they get trashed. Anyways,
I would think you would be tripping down that catwalk.
And I never drink, but I had a couple of drinks, and then seconds before I went we were lined up, and then. I got to a point where it's my turn, seconds, and I had this panic attack,
and you never do.
I never do. I'm always nervous, but I never do, and it was because of the
yeah.
It heightens your fear at the moment where you need to be strong.
Well, I don't think you need alcohol or drugs anyways. I was just teasing about that, but
yeah. Well. You'll see in the movie when it gets made.
I can't wait. That's exciting.
Yeah. So that'll be next.
Very exciting.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, so this is David Syracuse, Be Local Buzz with Devin, your community connector. And hello, everyone that we're waving to you too. And I was going to talk to our producer, but I don't know.
He's busy. He's on the phone. He's making dinner plans.
Before I introduce our next guest, and we're going to get back to you, David. Don't be running away. We're going to keep talking to you.
Okay.
But I just want to talk about I'm wearing denim and diamonds today because it's the denim and diamonds season, everyone.
It's already here?
Yes. So,
all right. I'm going again this year.
Oh, of course.
Tell me when it is. I'm going.
Of course it is. So Raising Relief Foundation is a nonprofit that is, it helps other nonprofits. Not only does it help other profits. See what happens? I get new lips. I can't speak.
Nonprofits. I'll do it for you. You just point at me. I'll say nonprofits.
Nonprofits. And we help all different social issues that we're having. We can help autism. We can help hunger, domestic violence, sexual abuse, human trafficking. We've helped animal cruelty. We've helped hunger. We just actually did a food drive. I'm super excited about this. And we helped the Kind Mouse, and we collected over 600 pounds of food in June and July to help the students that don't get lunch.
That's amazing.
We're all over the place.
Veterans.
We'll help you.
You did veterans one year.
Veterans. Oh, yeah. Special Forces. We help everyone. So a couple things I want to talk about. If you are a nonprofit out there, and you need a little help to fill in the gaps between your program and the community to actually help someone, please contact raisingrelieffoundation.org. We want to help you, and we want to invite you to Denim and Diamonds. So fill out the contact us information. And let's get to the fun part. Denim and Diamonds is a fun, swanky event at the Sheraton Sand Key, and it is November 16th this year. And I have two people that have been to the event. David, give a couple of words about it.
Oh, I get to get all bedazzled. It's wonderful. I get to dress up. I guess Fran really does the bedazzling.
The reason why I have it Denim and Diamonds, because it can go to, like, if you want to wear casual, you just stick out a pair of jeans, right? If you want to bling it up, I wear a gown with a jean vest. So you can do whatever you want. Use your creativity for Denim and Diamonds.
It's a great event. Now, where's it going to be held this year? Mm-hmm. Is it back at Sheraton Sand Key? Sheraton's such a fun, awesome environment. Trying to think a couple of it feels like I went there one time to spend the night before an event that we had there one time, and I think we're probably going to do that for Denim and Diamonds this year, because that's so much fun, because it's such a neat environment. The location's beautiful.
This is why you're not getting interviewed this year again. I asked you about raising relief in Denim and Diamonds, and you go off on the Sheraton Sand Key, just like you did now. Remember we did. All right. Sheraton Sand Key, I think, has hired David Syracuse as their spokesperson.
Okay.
Yara.
Oh, great. Okay, now I can leave. Now I'm done. I'm taking the headphones off.
Exact same thing on the interview. All right.
Well, this is why I don't even know why you invite me on the show.
I don't know. Because I love you. Because you're humble. You're in my heart.
The room where we had it last year, the room was very comfortable and big. And
forget the Sheraton Sand Key. This isn't a commercial for the Sheraton Sand Key. This is a commercial.
We hate the Sheraton. Oh, no.
All right. They're both not talking about it. Denim and Diamonds is definitely a place to be. It is a fun, swanky event where we're helping the community in all social issues. It's raisingrelieffoundation.org. And get your tickets and tables now, because they are already starting to sell.
I did mention that they help veterans, which is one of my favorite things. And Denim and Diamonds did a great job. Plus, you got to go jumping with them, right? Didn't you? You're insane. Forces. I would never. So we were just talking about my fear. I would never do that. And that was Denim and Diamonds, right?
Yes, it was. And I jumped out of the airplane with the Green Berets. So my next guest, I know you guys have been hearing her voice over here. And if you're watching, you can see her right here. And Glenn, do we have a song for my next guest? And this is our beautiful Yara. Today. All right, so don't treat me the way I treated David. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
Right. Yara, well, where is that beautiful accent from?
I am Lebanese, born and raised in Lebanon, and moved to the States, and especially here in Florida, almost 17 years ago, 2008.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. Excellent. So now you're a professional model. Has that always been something that you've wanted to do, or you aim to be? And how long have you been modeling?
Oh, I've been modeling probably since I was living back home in Europe for like 5-6 years. And I stopped for because it doesn't pay well there. And there is a stigma about it more in the Middle East, being a model. But I always felt like I have so much to do, inside of me to give for that career, as how to sell clothes
Yes.
on a body, which is really, it's something like, if you don't have it, you don't have it.
That's right.
Yeah. So, and when I moved to the States, almost 5 years ago, before like the period
yes,
period
okay.
that we don't want to talk about, I jumped back on it, and it's been amazing since
God,
then.
you've been so successful, and you are so successful. So I talked a little bit about New York Fashion Week. Can you tell us some of the things that you have done and what you have coming up in your future?
Well, like I said, I walked many runways, even though I'm short for a runway model, but because I was lucky enough to know people and they see this talent in me to walk their shows. So I use this as a platform now.
That's so funny that you said that. I've never noticed that.
Well,
I mean, I've seen you model. I've watched your social media, and it's not something that I ever would have thought. So.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you, but it is a fact. They have to be over 5'8", and I'm 5'5".
Okay.
So, which is good for me. And of course, I've been rejected by so many shows because of my height.
Okay.
Yeah, which is fine.
We don't need them. Who needs them? Who needs them, David? Who needs them?
Not me. I don't know. Can you wear really tall shoes?
Yes, I can. I can, and I've done it.
So Fashion Week. So I watched Project Runway.
Yes.
Okay. It's one of my favorite reality shows because it's about people that get together and they compete to make fashion and the winner gets to go to show their line on Fashion Week.
That's true.
And so I've always been in like I'd love to go see that. So tell us what it's like to be at a New York Fashion Week, Miami Fashion Week, all that kind of cool stuff.
Well, those big shows, you go and you learn. It's all about learning experience. And then you come back and you apply it on your community, with your community, and to make your community grow and being advanced in the fashion industry. I mean, you have to have somebody to go, apply it, and make the community more fashion forward. And of course, me coming from living in Europe for a long time of my life, that also influenced my taste and the fashion that I like to sell and to promote at my studio. But one more thing, there is actually I'm competing with a group of models and designer to go to have our own show in New York Fashion Week next year.
And when is it? In February? When is it?
So the final competition is going to happen in September. And then the winners will go to Fashion Week for a big reality show for New York Fashion Week.
Right, which is, do you know what month is it? I can't remember.
February.
Okay, that's what
2025. Okay. Yes,
I know this way too much.
Well, no, I was going to say, can I ask you a question? When you say community, what do you mean by that? Are you talking about like here in the Tampa Bay area? Yes, or are you talking about a group of?
Of course, Tampa Bay area. We're talking about the people, because my work here, I work with local people, local designers, local photographers, local models, local companies that they have their own brands. So when you go and you see what's happening in New York, Miami, or even internationally, you come back with a message like, oh, they are doing it. That's why they are ahead. So we can learn from that.
Okay. And this is Yara. She's live in the studio over here at TAN Talk Radio with Be Local Buzz with Devin. And I have a little trick question for you. Well, hopefully, maybe not now. Maybe no. I have to do this to all my guests. It's one of my requirements. I have to see if I can stump the guests. So,
cocoa butter.
What do models use to deflate their skin?
Deflate,
like make it look thinner.
Oh, no, I don't do that.
Okay, but
dehydration?
Ice cubes. And cold baths in ice, right? Did you ever notice when you're freezing cold, your rings get bigger because your skin, everything gets smaller?
True.
And
I'm just cold, so I don't notice anything. I'm just miserable. Yeah.
And it also reduces inflammation, cold baths and ice, and it also inflammation from stress and poor diet. Okay, and did you know many models use to get rid of acne, All right. They use a lot of things that they can find right there in their kitchen. What eliminates acne overnight if they use this one ingredient as a face toner?
Face toner.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Butter.
No. If I say something that you mix with salad dressing, would that give you a big
Vinegar.
hint? Yes.
Gosh,
So vinegar as a face toner eliminates acne overnight. So
because
this doesn't
acid.
just happen to model. So if you want to take these little tips from Be Local Buzz, go for it. And this is kind of cool. What in your spice drawer eliminates pimples?
Spice drawer eliminate pimples.
It's yummy.
Pimple spice?
Yes, there we go. So all that pimple spice that you have in your
Oh, I thought you said pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice, pimple spice.
Pimple.
Cumin.
Cinnamon powder.
Cinnamon, I was going to go with cinnamon.
Oh, see?
All
How
my
cool
second
is
guesses.
that? How cool is that? And David, while I have you on the spot, where was the first acting ever recorded?
Grease.
Yes, there we go.
I got one.
Yes, David got
Of
one.
course, they invented everything.
Everything. That's what my husband's Greek, obviously.
Well, no.
Tapas.
The Italians invented some things too.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not getting into that. That's for a different show. Okay, we're going to Yara. So not only is Yara an amazing model,
Thank you.
she also is a very smart and savvy business owner. Yara, you are an entrepreneur, and can you tell us the name of your company, where you're located, and what you exactly do?
Yes, thank you. I am located on Gulf to Bay, and the name of my business is House of Yara,
Yay.
obviously.
I love it. It's kind of like the House of Gucci.
Yes, it's
House of Yara. Yes.
And it's actually a new concept here in the area where we have beauty and fashion at the same location.
It's awesome.
And we do all our marketing because in our location, we also have a photography studio. We do our own photo shoots and it's for websites, and we help other brands to promote their brand and create an online presence for them. So we do also social media managing, anything that around beauty and fashion.
Or
That's what.
So an actor, it would be a good place for an actor to come get their photos
Yes.
done,
Yes.
or headshots or something. It's
Oh,
very
you're
cool.
looking at me. Yes.
I'm certainly not an actor. So.
Or to make me more beautiful. Is that what you're saying?
Or that,
yes.
you know, like we determined earlier, you don't have to be good looking to be an actor.
That's right. We've determined that. So will you put cinnamon all over my face?
Yes.
If you have a pimple,
if I have a pimple,
we'll
okay.
douse you with
All right.
vinegar and cinnamon.
Yes, I have. Actually, in our location, we have 3 rooms where we do also beauty services. So you can come. Like we have spray tan, which you don't need. We have teeth whitening. You need it. In a good way. In a good way. Always in a good way. And we do also now we're gonna get some tattoos and eyebrows stuff. Like you don't need that, but for makeup. We do all those services.
So you're
there.
doing permanent makeup over there?
Yes, permanent
Excellent.
makeup.
Yeah,
So
excellent.
I'm just curious because this is interesting. You said I need teeth whitening, which it's funny. My wife has said that to me before. I did it about 2 or 3 years ago. Apparently need to do it again. But so I wouldn't look at myself and say, I need this or I need that.
True.
So do people walk into your place and you say, okay, here's what you need. These are the things that you should be doing if you want to take yourself to the next level as an actor, as a model, as a whatever.
We do that if not a lot of people are willing to do that, but we do that if you're willing to hear really what you really
consulting, you have to.
consulting,
I mean,
yes. Yeah.
If you're in a certain industry that requires certain X, Y's, and Z's, right? If you can't handle the truth, and if you're going for a consult with a professional, you got to hear it, right?
You have to have thick skin. In our industry, I would say you definitely have to have very thick skin because you're going to hear bad stuff.
Definitely, because it's all critic about you're outside most of the time, not really what you can do as a professional, like doctors and lawyers. And like we are criticized about our looks, like demeanor, because we are always putting ourselves out there and telling people to judge us on a daily basis, if it's social media or TV or anything else. Like That's how we or runway. I mean, I know people. They will always find something
to
bad to
critique.
say.
Yep. Yeah.
Right. Well,
Yes.
Yeah. We all know those people,
Yes.
right?
But
Everybody knows.
because of
Judgy,
those people,
jealous
we grow.
Yes.
We grow because of
Yes.
these
Yes, we don't
comments.
like them,
No.
but we grow because of them.
No, we don't like them. Yes.
So this is our actors and models session show over here on TAN Talk Radio, and we have David Siracusa and we have Yara right now. And Yara, a lot of people want to be models. Okay, what is some advice that you might give to some of our listeners that are out there, some of our teenagers, or whoever's listening right now? What advice can you give them?
If you really want to love to be in that industry, you should not give up, because you're gonna go through closed doors all the time. Even when you get there where you want to be, there is doors gonna be closed. And don't give up, and do it the right way all the time. And remind yourself every day to be humble, because, like I said, we will get to a point where, like, the cameras and the flashlights, and they know our names and stuff like that. It gets to your head, and you might lose a lot of people along the way as well.
Well, you don't want to get conceited or arrogant or anything, right?
Yeah.
So, Yara, how does someone get in touch with you if they say, well, I'm going to go check this out? And you can just come in for a fun photo shoot, right? It doesn't have to be business related.
No.
You could have a bunch of girls or a couple could come in and do a photo shoot.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how does someone get in contact with you, either for a consult or just maybe some of your services, or just to, I don't know, play with clothes? I don't know.
Well,
that was me. Never mind.
They can always reach out to us through our social media for right now, because I'm in a process to finish my website. You know, my business is 8 months old, and I still haven't had 100% the idea how it's going to be. So now I'm building my own website.
Excellent.
And I'm doing it. And I love it because I'm very good digitally savvy. They can, but for right now, it's social media.
And what is that? What is that handle?
At the House of Yara.
Okay. And that's YARA.
Yes.
House of Yara. And what is the location? What's the address?
It's 405 South Duncan Avenue in Clearwater,
right
Florida.
off of Gulf to Bay.
Yes.
It's very easy, very close.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Yara, I'd like to give her a shout out because, yes, she's gorgeous. She's super smart. She's talented. But yes, she is philanthropic also. And Yara actually is part of our Denim and Diamond team for Raising Relief Foundation, which again is one of the organizations that has one of the biggest fundraisers out there. It's over 300 people, 300 to 400 people. And get your tickets now at raisingrelieffoundation.org. So thank you for being one of our Denim and Diamond Angels.
I'm very happy to be.
And then
member.
David Siracusa always supports it. Always supports Denim and Diamond and Raising Relief Foundation. And we can't do that. We can't have it, and we can't help the community without people like you. So thank you for that.
Of course.
So, Yara, I want to ask you a couple more questions. What's next? What does Yara have next?
I want to be famous more.
Okay.
More famous? No. Probably I want to just take my business to the next level, like have House of Yara, Miami edition, New York edition.
Oh, sweet.
Probably Dubai, because I have connection there. It's just.
I think I better come with you to check out that location.
Yes.
I think I need to go to. You can't go because you have to get there by plane. I'm sorry, David.
I'll take a long boat.
Yeah.
I'll take a long boat ride. That's fine.
Yeah. So it's a dream. Hopefully it will come true. But hey, I believe in manifestation, and I believe every day you work on it, it will happen.
Right.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are there any types of modeling gigs that you really love to do or really hate to do?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it depends. Like if it's, I love runways, but like I said, because it's life. It's like what we are doing here. You gotta be like kind of. Like there is no much room for errors. So those are nerve-wracking, but they are fun because it's like the moment I walked the runway and then the moment I hit the spotlights on me, I feel like I am on cloud 9. It's so beautiful as a feeling for a woman, because you feel your beauty. People are looking at you, taking your picture. It boosts your confidence and your self-esteem. I hate photo shoots because they are too much.
I was wondering if you're going to say that. Yeah.
But now I enjoy it because I'm more behind the scene directing our own photography sessions for models. And like the other day I had a nurse and she wanted to update her LinkedIn and then she came with a coat and we did her photo shoot as a professional. And then she took other pictures in her like gown. So it's beautiful. It's a beautiful experience just to have a photo shoot for yourself. And it's very usable now. I don't know if I used the right word. Like you use your pictures a lot. Before in the past, you used to put them like in a house.
Yeah.
Print them.
Yeah.
Now it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it's your resume online.
Huge for social media.
Yes.
Huge.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. All right. So, Glenn, you okay over there, buddy? Our producer. Yeah, here we go. All right. So it's TAN Talk Radio, V Local Buzz with Devin here every Thursday from 4 to 5. And I'm going to head back over here to David. David, a little bit. So tell what's next for you? Actor, director, movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying earlier, we're working on the Stunt Academy. It's really cool that we have a Stunt Academy now here locally. I actually started that with my partner, Kevin Rigo, because there was no stunt training here.
Wait, do you have your own?
In Florida. We've got our own
same
stunning
place?
academy. It's right there on Pinellas Street, right next to Morton Plant Hospital. And
wait, this is not the place that I was going to go with you, is it?
I don't know where you're going to go with me. You go all sorts of places with me.
I know, but the rock wall, the...
No, not the jungle gym. Jungle gym's really cool too. That's where I do my
so you
parkour
have your
and ninja.
own?
I've got my own stunt academy. Yeah, so we learn all sorts of crazy stuff. We learn how to fall downstairs or how to get thrown downstairs. We learn how to jump over trucks. They have the wire gags where the wire pulls you backwards. There's an explosion or something. And it's so much fun. You guys could absolutely go. It's great conditioning.
Can you do that as an adventure silent auction excursion thing for Denim and Diamonds?
Absolutely. We would love to do that.
I would help promoting it. Like I want to go visit and see it because it's so cool.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, go online and look at on Instagram on K75 Stunt Academy, and you'll see all the different stuff that we do. It's really just a lot of fun stuff.
So this isn't making sense in my head over here. You can get thrown downstairs. You can get, I don't know, whatever.
Dragged behind a car.
Whatever.
Holding on to the rope. Yeah, whatever.
But you can't go on an airplane. And enjoy first class.
No, so I love.
Does this make sense in your head?
It makes sense in my head. I love anything physical. I get to run, jump, do stuff.
I would do it.
Oh, you would have so much fun because it's like doing CrossFit, except for you have an explosion or something. You'll be running and we have a wire attached to your back and you're running full speed and it's like someone shoots you at a thing. And so you hit the end of the wire and boom, you go right down onto your back. We've got mats and stuff down there.
This is
it's
cool.
so much fun. It's like being in the zombie apocalypse.
And you go back home, you sleep like a baby.
So this is going to be really cool. So Denim and Diamonds, November 16th. We just got a great silent auction item.
There you go.
What's the name of the academy?
It's K, because my partner Kevin. So K75. The year he was born, 75. So K75.
How'd you let him rank everything?
I wanted it to be the Kevin Rigo Stunt Academy because he's done stunts for 30 plus years. The guy's amazing at stunts. And he's like, no, we'll just call it K75. So I said, whatever. But yeah, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 6 to 9:30. It's $100 a month. I mean, it's dirt cheap,
so cool.
Unlimited classes, and a fantastic workout. You'll be drenched in sweat by the time you leave.
Do you teach any acting classes?
We don't actually do acting classes there. We've done some periodically, but not as a overall thing.
Okay.
Just because we're really focused on the stunts. There's lots of acting classes, but there's no stunt academies in Florida.
So David, how can someone find about you, follow your schedule, learn about you, maybe talk to you, interview you, whatever?
Yeah, go online to Instagram for K75 Stunt Academy. They can try and look up my name. It's not as easy as Yara. I love that. Yara. That's nice. Mine is David Siracusa. Try and spell that. So SIRACUSA. Just remember the USA at the end. SIRACUSA.
And Yara, I'm going to head back over to you. One last time, give us your 30-second commercial, who you are and how people can find you.
Okay, my name is Yara Lamp, Lamp, and you can find me on social media as Yara Lamp. I'm a model. I've been modeling for years now, and I have my own business now. I just opened, and I need everyone's support. It's on Gulf to Bay. It's about women and beauty and fashion and all the good things, and we can help you do a lot of things. Just come visit us and you can reach us on social media, like I said, at House of Yara. And our website is coming soon.
Very good. And this is Be Local Buzz with Devin, your community connector, here every Thursday on TAN Talk Radio. And again, the Denim and Diamond, the seventh annual Denim and Diamonds
fantastic.
for the Raising Relief Foundation, which is a foundation that helps other nonprofits and also helps people in the community. So if you are a nonprofit that need a little help, we're here to help you, raisingrelieffoundation.org. And I just want to say have a great weekend. It is August 1st already, so have a great day and weekend, and I will talk to you next Thursday on Be Local Buzz with Devin. Thank you from 4 to 5. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey. Bye, bye, bye. I'm doing this tonight. You're probably gonna start a fight. I know this can't be right. Hey, baby, come on. I loved you endlessly, and you weren't there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby, bye, bye, bye. I don't wanna be a fool for you, just another player when you came for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie, baby, bye, bye, bye. I don't really wanna make it tough, I just wanna tell you that I had enough. It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie, baby, bye, bye, bye. Just hit me with the truth. Now, girl, you're more than welcome to. So give me one good reason, baby, come on. I live for you and me, and now I really come to see that life would be much better.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
Listen.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Monica Ricks. Several Americans are free and finally headed home after intense negotiations and a prisoner swap with Russia.
It was a multi-prisoner deal involving multiple countries.
The deal that made this possible was a feat of diplomacy and friendship.
President Biden also called it a triumph for the families of journalist Evan Gershkovich and Michigan Executive Paul Whelan, as well as dissidents, including Vladimir Kara-Murza.
This is an incredible relief for all the family members gathered here.
In exchange, Russia got back Vadim Krasikov. He was convicted in Germany of murdering a former Chechen rebel in Berlin. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House.
The White House says its talks with Russia, did not involve Ukraine.
We do not see a link between the hostage negotiation or the detained persons negotiations and any potential diplomacy over the war in Ukraine. We see those as operating on separate tracks.
National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan. Herstory today at the Paris Olympics. CBS's Wendy Gillette is there.
Simone Biles was smiling even before she landed her last tumbling pass, ending her final routine to a standing ovation. A small issue on bars wasn't enough to slow her dominance. She took the all-around gold by more than a point over
becoming the most decorated Olympic female swimmer of all time. The bookie who took thousands of sports bets from baseball star Shohei Ohtani's former interpreter has agreed to plead guilty now to illegal